everywhere. You can
Hello
find some good
and
news
welcome
and
back
things found.
to the Elder Scrolls
Ajazda
4
has an
Oblivion,
interesting collection.
the Shivering Isles. We are in Crucible, and as you can see, things are a bit different. So, at first, let me start by stating the obvious. Yes, I am wearing the cowl of the Grey Fox. And the reason for that is, so you know last time how I said I was going to manage my inventory? Well, about that. Yeah. I even tried clearing up a few side quests, handed in the potion to Sickly Bernice, and, well, she's still alive, so it wasn't the poison that killed her. I've dealt with, what's this called? Brithor, as, well, I needed to do that for another quest here in Crucible. I've started handed in Amber, and also crafted amber arrows. These are madness arrows, however. And that is part of the reason why I am so bogged down in inventory. 600, well, I had more than 700 when I started, and more than... Get off! So, you'll also notice I have dropped, and yes, I literally mean dropped, my regular Daedric weapons for Dawnfang, which is not exactly the greatest idea. Mainly, I can't get any levels in blunt if I'm using a sword or if I'm using my fists. So there's that. But I am of the idea and the mindset that I can always acquire a new axe or a new sword down the line. This is just temporary until I fix my inventory. Another thing that is not as obvious. Let's take a gander at the map, because the map will show us. So you'll notice that I have been doing a bit of exploring up in Mania. I have not, however, entered any of those castles or caves, though I have entered the camps and cleared them out. The reason for that was that Brithor, the option for me were to kill him and to deal with him quickly, or to finish his collection, which required 5 flawless pearls. When I talked to him, I only had 2 on me, so I went searching for Ballywalks, as they were a source of flawless pearls in one of the earlier episodes. So I figured, there's a good chance that they will have flawless pearls for me still, and they did. I also consciously tried to use as many arrows and pick as few up as possible. So that's why the arrow number is where it is. Yeah, so we've actually at this point explored more of Mania, in terms of area, than we have of Dementia. But I'm sure we'll correct that in a coming episode. Right. Let's see, I don't believe we have any... Yeah, that's Amber and Madness Ore, we've done that. This is probably an episode in its own, so that's not found. Museum of Oddities, nothing odd have popped up in, at least not what I know of. The Coming Storm, what else did I need to find? The Amulet of Disintegration, the Ring of Desiccation, and the Calming Pants. Now the Calming, all of those are, as you can see here in the city, well, one of them is in Bliss, but the other one is here in Crucible. At least I think the one is here in Crucible. Or that might just be where we have to turn them in. The calming pants belongs to a beggar in bliss, but he's hungry, and to give up the pants, he wants a sweet roll. Now I don't have that on me, but it's a note to keep looking forward. So the downside of using the the fox's cowl is quite obvious. It has detect life. So any conversation is going to have that rather eye-burningly pink bright light right up in my face, unfortunately. But it's that or standing still and not progressing. So, yeah. Okay, so none of the side quests really... what we've never done, I don't think I know. I did pick up any calipers and tongs that I could find, and I have sold them. It's not so much that getting the gold, that it is completion of the task. The problem is that each caliper and each tongue weighs one weight unit each, which means that they will very quickly, along with the Madnasaur, clog up my inventory even further. So, and also that one doesn't have a location. So, really, the only things that we have is collection stuff and then Vithan and the main quest line. Now, I may go to the Mad God's boot in some coming episode, and, well, if not fitting then perhaps after or before to take Vithan, as it's down there. But for now, let's go up and report back to Sheoth that, hey, you know those grey dudes? Yeah, they're back. Oh, I also pushed this guy off. So, the problem here is, as I also mentioned last time, I was going to investigate whether I could obtain a steady. You can. But it's a part of the main storyline, and it's way further down the main storyline. See, I can occupy the house of the man who I push off with ease, but as it does not count as me owning that house, the items, if I were to place any items in a container in that house, they would disappear if I didn't pick them up after a week. And I happen to be sidetracked quite a lot, so the chances of me remembering to come back and, plucking important things out of a chest, no, they're not that good. Right. On to Qa'Rajh and to talk to the man. I'm certain he doesn't mind that I have the...
How may I...
Theodon is the Lord of Mania and Duke of that land. He's known to be obsessed with mind-altering food and drink. No, haven't met him yet, but perhaps that was the man speaking to me. Perhaps not. It does not matter. What matters, however... Hello, Askill.
I see you've returned. How exciting for you. I believe you have some news for Lord Qa'Rajh. Perhaps you should be speaking with him instead of illuminating me with your presence.
Look, I don't have a light spell on.
Well now, what news do you have to report?
I was attacked by knights.
So soon? Not a surprise, I suppose. We'll get to that later. No need to burden your little brain with it now. And Zedilian, since you're standing here, I assume you've succeeded. Or you're terribly confused, or really lacking in good judgment.
Civilian functions once more.
Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone! Wait, scratch that. Cheese for no one. That can be just as much of a celebration if you don't like cheese, true. You've run a maze like a good little rat, but no cheese for you yet. Oh, well, maybe a little. I've granted you a new spell, the ability to summon Haskell, my Chamberlain, to aid you in your travels. He knows a lot. More than he knows. In fact, give it a try. Summon our friend to you now. I'll wait.
But he is literally... Okay, fine, I will use it. We just stand a little off to the side.
Our Lord has granted you the power to summon me. How wonderful for me. When summoned, I can offer advice on your current endeavor. I imagine it's up to you what to do with my wisdom. Do try to use your power sparingly. I have duties to which I must attend. Rather more important than shepherding you around, I'm sure.
Isn't that a hoot? I love it myself. Best part of being a Daedric prince, really. Go ahead. Try it again. He loves it!
I'm not so certain that he does, but...
Just one more time. At least. He's a sport.
Yeah.
Just one more time.
Okay, so I actually have to do it.
Ah, summoned again. My lord does so enjoy that, as is his prerogative. I'll assume you're done for now.
Good, good. You'll need all the help you can get if you're going to defeat Qa'Rajh and stop the Grey March. Oh, don't expect to summon dear Haskell anywhere but in the realm. He dislikes leaving my presence. I get that sometimes.
Jiggly.
The Daedric Prince of Order. Or biscuits. No, order. And not in a good way. Bleak. Colorless. Dead. Boring. And not a fan of my work, I can tell you. Hates it. Hates me. A bit single-minded, if you take my meaning. You've seen his knights. Not the warm and cuddly sort. Not a bit of original thought in their lifeless husks. So, you're going to help me stop him.
Me how?
Again with the niggling little details. Hold your tongue, or I will. We'll get to that, all in due time. For now, you've got other work to do.
Okay, what is the Grey March?
An event. A movement. An apocalypse of sorts. Happens every era, at the end of every era. Which is to say, now. The Grey March comes and Qa'Rajh walks. Or runs. Never skips, sidles, or struts. But mostly he just destroys everything around him.
What would you ask of me now?
Ask? Ask? I don't ask! I tell! This is my realm, remember? My creation, my place, my rules! Look at you! No concept of what you've stumbled into. No sense of place. You don't even really know where you are, do you? I suppose few really do, but that's beside the point. We're going to give you a taste of where you found yourself. You're going to learn.
Learn what?
2 halves, 2 rulers, 2 places. Meet and greet. Do what they will, so you know what they're about. The Duke of Mania and the Duchess of Dementia. Seek them out and let them show you what new Sheoth is. You might be surprised. Once you understand what my realm is, you might understand why it's important to keep it intact. And maybe you'll make some friends along the way. That's always nice.
I really like the idea of Qa'Rajh being the Daedric Prince of Biscuits. Well, we got a whole lot of new information. Let's start with Thédon.
The long-reigning Duke of Mania. A master of merriment, if you will. Or if you won't. I suspect it wouldn't matter to him.
Well, that was not very informative, thank you. Still.
The Duchess of Dementia. Ever wary, ever worried. A prisoner in her own house, in a way. And a delightful conversationist, really. A bit harder to meet than Thédon. Consider making an appointment.
See, that's information I can use. Thank you.
Ah, come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes.
Right. Okay, Questus. This is not a quest. There we go. Okay, understanding madness. What? Okay, so I have to, these are literally the things I have to do. Okay. Well, I think it's fitting that we speak to Lady Syl first. After all, we've spent most of our time in Dementia. It was where we entered. And even with the small sidestep there, it was the part of the carpet that I was standing on. It would take a long time to... two colors wouldn't be a problem, but two different patterns? Well, you weaving mad. So, this was not the door. House of Dementia. Okay. Well, the good thing is that I am not as likely to be picking up stuff. The bad thing is I won't be likely be using any arrows from talking to people. That would surprise me, at least. Well, it's got a cool vibe to it. Hello. Oh.
Why do you approach the Duchess of Dementia? Do you seek death?
I was told to find you.
You're the one the Mad God sent, aren't you? Then you're safe for now. Speak to no one unless I instruct you to. None of them can be trusted. Do you hear me? None! Surrounded by traitors and spies I am. Always, always. They watch and wait, eager to slip a knife into my spine when I'm not looking.
Whose spine?
Could be all of them. Every last one. None can be trusted. But they'll never take me down. Never! I'll see them all rotting in shallow graves before I let my guard down. You will help me. Yes, yes, you will be most useful.
How can I help?
You're going to find out who knows. You're going to learn who keeps secrets, who conspires against me. You will be my Grand Inquisitor. Expose the conspirators and they will be punished, I assure you. Find out who keeps secrets and what they are. Speak with Herdir. He will help you. Do you understand what is required of you? If no one is found, you will be held responsible.
I have been tasked with finding the people conspiring against Lady Syl. These to find and speak to Herdir can always be found at the torture chamber in the House of Dementia. What a pleasant... Oh! Seems we don't have to go far to get to him. That is a pleasant change for once. So,
what brings you to this delightful corner of the House of Dementia? How may I help you?
You're... I don't know if that's the... I'm the Grand Inquisitor.
Are you? I'd expected an entrance with a bit more flair. Ah, well. Perhaps you'll grow into the role. One can hope, Now, we've got much to do. Lady Syl is not a patient woman, as I'm sure you've seen. Shall we begin?
Fine, let's go.
I do appreciate an assertive leader. I look forward to working with you on this assignment. Lead the way, Grand Inquisitor.
Herdir has agreed to accompany me. I need to speak with the people in the Crucible for information about this supposed conspiracy. Perhaps starting with those close to Syl would be useful. So we now have a follower in the shape of... This is probably the royal bedroom. Definitely not something I'm supposed to look into. Ooh, private gardens, eh? Keep that in mind for later, it could be useful. So that's Lady Syl herself. I don't believe the guard, Milreen, or you're named.
What do you want?
Conspiracy.
I don't know anything about a conspiracy.
I don't...
Oh, thank you.
I don't think it makes any
Walk with our
sense
Lord.
to start torturing up. Wait, so how do I get down to those levels? Because there's obviously someone down there. Are they below the torture chamber somehow? Ah, they're in the cells. Yep, and I can't. Well, they're alive. They wouldn't pop up on my detect life, obviously. Okay. What time is it? Well, 6 p.m. So, another thing about Duskfang or Dawnfang. I can't hotkey it. Well, I can, but that only works for half a day. Because, as they are code-wise considered two different weapons, it disappears from your hotkey selection when it transforms, and it does not come back. Yeah. That is how bad it is. And on top of that, it's got charges. You need to recharge the damn thing. Something I've gone away from a long time ago. Okay, how do we... So the private gardens are a no-no. Could we perhaps check the local map for a more useful... No, that is not more useful. Well, suppose we can go to the palace grounds. Oh, we got people. You!
I am Kiflin, steward of Lady Syl. Unless you have reason to be here, your presence is unwelcome. No conspiracies here. Go pester someone else.
Liar,
Please, no! I swear I know nothing about a conspiracy!
Well, you certainly changed tone from the kind of pompous, I am in charge, to the bit more, ouch, I am shocked and fearing of death. Perhaps for the sake of getting to certain side quests, it would be prudent to know if there are certain people that should be avoided. Okay, let's see. Oh, I've actually found what I'm looking for right away. Kill him one more.
No! Ah!
Well, it doesn't...
All right, please, just stop. I don't know anything specific.
But Anya has been looking scared lately. More scared than usual. I think something's going on with her. Now please, leave me alone!
See?
Bye.
That wasn't so hard now, was it? Oh! It is someone here, huh? Oh!
I'm
you're right
Anya
there.
Herrick. I serve Lady Syl, and she allows me to remain protected within the House of Dementia. I'm so grateful to her. What? No, I don't know anything about anything. I'm sorry. I can't help you.
Herdir.
Please, no! Please, I'm not involved. I didn't do anything. They wanted me to get them close to Syl, but I couldn't abide them.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Not for sure. Mazada came to me, said that Syl needed to be removed and that I was supposed to help them, or else I would be far too afraid to turn on Syl. But I couldn't turn them in either because they might come after me. Please, you must do something.
Oh,
I've
conspiracy.
told you all I know. Pike. Bye.
Okay, well, we have a quest marker. So that's probably a good start. So I looked up the quest, and the first answer I saw was Kithlin, who was the steward that we approached. So I didn't read further into it, so I don't know more about it. Okay, we need to go to Crucible. Without hurting ourselves. Oh, too late. Well, the video's over. No, it isn't. If I had to stop every time I'd hurt myself, we'd be up over 1,000 episodes by now. And that's just from me jumping down something a bit too tall, not realizing the height of it. Oh well. Getting full health back. So I'm not the only one taking damage from the stairs. Well, that's at least something. Oh, did you go inside? You are not safe from my wrath. In fact, you're not safe at all. But then again, few people in the Shivering Isles are.
Cats everywhere.
Hello.
Ah, you again. Have you seen any of Mazada's things? A shiny spoon or a broken bottle? I can't find them.
Conspiracy.
I'm afraid I have no idea what you are talking about.
Yep, I don't
No,
care.
please, no.
Yes?
Oh! You may continue to do your worst, Inquisitor. But unless you have some evidence of this preposterous conspiracy, you'll get nothing from me.
Okay, let's see.
But
Masada refuses to give me any information. I need evidence that he's involved. I should speak to the citizens of Crucible to learn more. Well, it's convenient that we are in an inn. Let's start with
Hello
worry.
there. I just finished a lovely conversation with Uncle Leo. It seems he's not feeling well today. Lost an arm.
Well,
I don't know anything about a conspiracy.
A little sap probably. won't
Please,
hurt.
no!
I don't think you're involved in the conspiracy, but I need you to talk about Masada.
Please! I don't know.
Okay, it didn't change. I don't think that most of them have a high enough willpower to sort of...
See you.
Okay, Ushna Groshet.
God, horrid beast. I don't know anything about a conspiracy.
Your hair's a bit off.
Please, no!
And for that reason you shall be sacked.
Please, no more! I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
See you later.
So much to do, so little time left to do it.
Look, I've already given you the cure. Start getting better. That's an order.
I don't know anything about a conspiracy.
You are the innkeeper. If you don't know anything, I don't know who do.
Torturing a sickly old woman? Are you trying to kill me? I don't know anything. Not for certain. I hear that Mazada has been seen talking to Syl's guard captain Nelvine, but I haven't seen them. Not wise for me to be outside late at night. Too easy to catch another cold. But if the rumors are true, you should keep an eye out for them. Oh, leave me alone. I've got enough wrong with me already. I don't need new wounds to add to my troubles.
Yeah. So the guard captain was actually correct. We're told that Masada has been meeting Nelrine late at night in Crucible. I need to find them and listen in on their conversation. Well, it's starting to become nighttime, but it's not yet that. Okay. I can't really do much in terms of side questing because the one side quest that I'm on involves me obtaining... Okay. Late at night. That's profoundly vague. Okay. Maybe we shall wait for... Let's see... I would say 10:30 is not exactly late, but it's definitely later than 7:30. Okay. Oh. Okay, there he is. So that's one. The good thing is that the Grey Cow also does give a bonus to my sneak. If I'm not mistaken, let's just check. Yeah, 25 points. It also, the main thing is the feather ability. Unfortunately, it also lowers my armor rating. So you see, we are right at the edge of what we can actually carry right now. And that is without using our own feather spell. But we have that just in case. Okay, where are you going, Nashada? So, Herdir is not about sneaking. Okay. What? Could you use the stairs like anyone else? Yeah. Okay, he went into a house. Well, his house, I would presume. That would make sense for him to do that. Question is... if either of the arrows turn green, that should be reason enough for me to start following. Let's see, do I have anything? I think I'm pretty well hidden as far as... Hold on. Oh yes, mundane ring, yeah. So what rings have I picked up? I picked up a ring of Grand Ring of Intelligence. Nice. I'm probably gonna sell it. Grand Ring of Endurance. Nope. So this one actually has less detect life than the Grey Cow. I don't need water breathing. Well, at least not one that only does that. That is nice. That is definitely useful. That too. Circuit of Virtue. Disease and poison. Fortify health and endurance. Ah. It is not bad. If I were to go into a layer of those elytra, that would probably be very useful. So this is actually weaker, despite being handed to me straight from a Daedric god himself. Is weaker than this one. So the boots of Spring-Heeled Jack don't weigh anything. Don't need to put them away. Wow. Amulet of Axes. That is a very high value. I mean, oh, okay. Fortified blood, 25%. That's nice. And it does the same thing. That is reflect damage. Now, things are a little different here because you have down here with the Ring of Retribution, you have damage reflection, and then you have spell reflection, and they are not the same thing. If you take damage from something not magical, it is considered as damage. But if you take damage from a spell or a magical weapon, it is considered a spell magic. So if you have reflect spell and reflect damage, you actually, if you get hit by an enchanted sword, you actually reflect both types of damage back onto the person that hit you. Kind of useful. So the fact that it has this, what? Where was it? This. So the fact that it has this much reflect damage to it means I might start using that instead of this. This is useful for getting around and to avoid taking damage from falls, even though I am still taking damage from falls. Definitely worth considering in the future. Let's wait for an hour. Then it'll be midnight. Oh, we got one green arrow, and that is the guard. Oh. What? Oh, things found. Oh. Probably don't want to be right in her way. She's a guard captain after all, and you're coming this way. No, you're not. Okay. Laddie. You going into his house? She is likely going to wait somewhere specific. That looks very much like a waiting position, yes. Now we just have to wait for Masada to get out of his house. Now most houses here have more than one door. Whoop! But we... Yeah, I figured he wouldn't come this way. Who's lying over here? Alwyn. I hear you.
Have you made any progress? Will Anya assist us?
No, that blasted Inquisitor got to her. We'll need to find someone else.
See that you do so immediately. This is the one task which you were assigned. If you cannot complete it, you will be removed. Are we clear?
I will. I want to see Syl dead just as much as you do. She cannot be allowed to survive after what she's done. It's despicable.
Good. I shall expect a progress report soon. And keep your head down. The Inquisitor must not become involved.
I overheard Masada and Melvin speaking. I need to confront Masada with this information. Hello!
Ah, you again. I've told you, I don't know it.
I heard you talking to Melvin.
It's for the good of Crucible. You must see that. Please, spare me. I'll do anything.
Who else is involved?
I don't know besides Nelrine. She is taking orders from someone, but won't tell me who. If I find out, will you promise to spare me?
Yeah, you know what? He's a little fish. And while Lady Syl did say to her to essentially not trust anyone, she just said that they would be punished, well, as Grand Inquisitor, I'd say that it's my judgment call. Bring me names.
Thank you. You are too kind. I shall bring you names, I promise. Meet me in my house tomorrow at midnight. I'll have the information for you.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Let's see, I am fairly certain that he will end up dead. Masada admitted to being involved in a plot to kill Lady Syl. He's asked for time to learn about who's behind it. I should meet him at his house in 1 day's time. In the meantime, I should investigate Nelrine's role in this. Okay, so I have to confront her. Hey, you, right there!
What do
Conspiracy!
I hope for your sake you are not accusing me of anything.
I heard you talking.
Did you? And you have proof of this? No, you don't, do you? Well, then you'll get nothing out of me. Please, no!
Sad. Nelrine denied involvement in any sort of conspiracy. I'll need to be more persuasive with her, or find direct evidence she's involved. Well, a little lightning never hurt anyone. Or maybe it has.
Your efforts are futile. You will get nothing from me. You have no...
Okay.
No!
Give her one more.
Your efforts are futile.
Well, that didn't really change much. Okay.
Walk with our Lord.
Oh, I'll walk alright. Son of a biscuit. Find direct evidence. I'm probably not gonna get that unless I get to Masada. And there's a decent chance that she will be the one to bring the blade down on Masada before I can react. Chances are that she will be the one to have killed him, and she will be present in his home, and then discovering us and be like, you've come too far, and then I take it down, and bada bing, bada boom, things are solved. Perhaps. That's just my idea of how this would go. I have played a couple of adventure games, and it is not unusual for someone to, hey, I can give you information. Oh, wait, I am dead. Right, so I don't think we can get more from Nelrine at the current time. Let's wait, 8 hours will do. Then I can sell a couple of the items that I have, just to ease my inventory a slight bit. I probably also should, well, I did actually stop picking up alchemical reagents, as much as it itches my fingers to... Okay, so I need to visit the shop. Herdir, you can follow me if you want. I don't care either way. What? Things found. Yes, that is a general store. Ah, it's closed. Really? The shop's not open till later? Errol is open. Haha. That'll do. Most of the stuff is rings anyway, so it's actually a perfect place. the only place I couldn't sell this would be Cutter's, because, well... Yeah, I don't think you know anything.
Have you
I don't think you know anything about the conspiracy because... Well, I don't know why, but... If your name comes up, well, you're in trouble. Wait, what? Can I not? Oh my god!
Bye.
He doesn't sell rings. That is a bummer and a half. Well, what? Why aren't you open? It's 10 a.m. What?
Hello?
Mooring. Yeah, killer. Are you open now? No. Is there another way in that might be open?
Rainy room! Rainy room!
Indeed. Be sure. The Museum of Oddities is not really a place where one can sell stuff. It's more of a look at all the stuff I've collected place. Okay. So a back entrance to... well, that's probably wasn't supposed to be up there. He hurt himself as well. Well, at least there's that, so there's... Nope. Oh, these are windows. They are not, in fact, enterable. But shutters... Yeah, there is no door here. Oh... What? Why did you come that way? Is it open now? Yes! Haha! I gained the system! No, I actually didn't, because I just waited and then ran off a few roofs and hurt myself to let time run past. But it worked! So, if you want time to skip forward...
Have you found anything for me?
Take the ring.
The Ring of Desiccation. Perfect! It does everything I need it to. A wondrous piece of craftsmanship.
But why is useless?
Is it? Is it now? You can't be too careful.
I've got nothing else now.
Fine, but hurry back when you do. It's coming soon. I can tell.
Okay.
Have you... Let me...
What? Ah.
Please,
There we go.
look. Bye. Something here might save you when the end comes.
You have a lot of crystal balls on you. Why? Why can I not sell rings to you? I should probably sell this to the smith. Or, make more arrows.
Deal.
Or I could make the shield, sell it, and then be done with that. If a shield takes 3 madness ore pieces, if it takes 4, then I'm bummed. Which pretty much sums up this playthrough quite well. So, let's see, Cutter! Yeah, I don't...
You've been unfaithful.
Whatever. You're not looking to get sapped, are you? Aha! 2 pieces!
This shield...
See, I don't need it, so I'm gonna sell it to you right away.
Sharpest blades in the Isles.
Yeah. Sure you do. Reflect damage. So it actually does the same thing as my shield. But, well, not entirely. It has a lower armor rate because my skill in heavy armor is less. Off you go!
A fair bargain.
Well, I don't mind getting a getting less for it, but
If you need more,
Fort Weapon.
please. Bye.
How did that look for our inventory? Good, good. We lowered it by 4. That's great. Do we have any enchantments with carry weight? Because that would be very nice. I mean, in carry weight, I mean strength, because that works too. We do. I mean, that's an extra 15 carry weight. Yeah, it's something, but it's not good enough. So why the heck can I not sell those rings and those amulets? They're not stolen. They're perfectly legally picked up from places around the world. Their owners are dead, and it was not stolen property. Well, maybe it was in the first place, but then I stole it back. Catfish. Do you think that if I were to do a little breaking and entering into Mashada's house, I'd find him dead already? Whoop. Whoop. I'm allowed. I'm the Grand Inquisitor. I have come to open your doors for the sake of inquisiting. You will not punish me for that. Oh, well, he doesn't seem to care. Upstairs. Eek. Oh. Well, this place seems abandoned. Are there any tongs and calipers here? Oh, needs a key, huh? Eh? Aha! One more for the collection. Yes, yes. Well, that was... Well, at least he's not dead yet. I found Mazara dead in his home. I should see if he was holding any evidence of this conspiracy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I found a key on Mazara's body. There's hidden evidence somewhere that may help my investigation. I'll need to find it. But I'll also need to find more stuff to loot. Oh, what is that? A knife. Oh no, it's a knife. I'm not even gonna... Oh. That's 10 coins down the line. So I don't know how many calipers and tongs Tove wants from me, but, well, I figured, well, it didn't turn out exactly how I thought. I thought that I would face whoever knew of this Narine's ceremonial short sword. Ah, well, it's a quest item, so it doesn't weigh anything. Yoink. Masada's crinkled note. I found the items Masada hid in his house. The evidence points to Nelrine, and I should confront her about it. First, let us read that note. It would be a shame to pick up a note and not read it. Now that we've literally asked for him to make said note. Masada's crinkled note. I haven't got much time. She's coming for me. Noreen asked me to hold on to the sword. Said I should give it to Anya and have her do the deed, but Anya wouldn't. Or maybe it can be if we can find a better use as evidence. Still will recognize it. Noreen is in charge. She's the one telling Noreen what to do. If I'm not around, I hope this is enough evidence to bring her in. I hope I'm alive to see it. Sorry about that, Masada. You picked the wrong pals to stick with. So, Let's go and have a little chat with our guard captain friend, eh? She's up at the palace, which is fine. We're going to complete this side quest. Well, this part of the side quest. There may be more to it. Oh, actually, do you have something to say?
Yes.
No, that's for me.
Well, of course.
You are not creepy at all. But then again, I suppose he is the master, the torture master. So, if nothing else, that's that. Yeah.
I've got fresh sticks. Guaranteed.
Yeah, no thanks. Anyway, I was thinking that a guard captain with a name would be an interesting piece for conversation. Turns out, yes, but not for the reasons that I had hoped.
Speak, citizen.
No, I will not. You run faster with your weapon sheath, or if you don't, or if you dropped all of your weapons. Yeah, still don't feel good about it. We can avoid getting stuck because I think.
What do you want?
Conspiracy.
You have no proof. You cannot hold me accountable for anything.
I have your ceremony.
And with it, you'll do what? I'm not even the one you want. Murine is behind it. You'll need solid proof to pin it on her.
Conspiracy.
You already know my... Walk with our Lord.
Okay, well that didn't exactly go as I had planned. I thought she was like, well, you got me, now I'm gonna get you. And attack me. But that didn't happen. So back to Crucible then.
Oh!
And hurting myself in the process once more. There should be a reward for... You know, I'd like to see what dungeon that is, but I'm not fond of committing crimes. I suppose I could try breaking in to one of the houses while the guard is watching. So, hard evidence. Hello?
Yes? Hello there. I see you've done quite a bit of... Yes, I orchestrated it. Syl deserves to die a painful death for turning on all of us and consorting with our enemies. Go ahead, do what you will. Nothing matters now.
What? Hold on, before I do anything to her, let's see what the quest says. Oh, I have confronted Marine, who has confessed to trying to kill Lady Syl. I should report this news to Lady Syl at once. Oh well. Well, she doesn't seem like the fighting type. Seems more like the matey type, but since she's not that either, well... Pretty strange how it gives me tips on House of Mania when I'm clearly in the dementia side of things. Oh, he stopped following me. Probably because the...
Blessings, citizen.
Thank you. See, that kind of stuff I like. The guard didn't assume that I was going to talk just because I ran by. Instead of asking me to actually say anything specific, they simply greeted me and went on their merry way. You're a guard after my head. Oh, we have the full collection. I was about to say, which one of them
What
is it?
news do you have to report, Inquisitor? Have you found who is responsible?
Marine was behind it.
Is that so? I shall have her brought to the torture chamber at once. Meet me there shortly.
That works for me. Oh no, That would probably explain why Herdir no longer is following us around, because he's about to do his job. Ooh, buttons! Oh, there was just one? Ooh, hello. Oh, nah, I'm in a cell too. I wonder what we will be doing to her. Yes, we have reached the end of this episode, but we shall see what Marine's fate is first. Let's talk to her.
You've confessed to attempting to kill me, I understand. The penalty for this treachery is death, and is to be carried out immediately.
Well,
you see now what happens when those who oppose me fail, which they always do. I'm pleased with your work, Inquisitor. As a token of my appreciation, I shall spare your life and make you a courtier of Dementia. In addition, accept this bow. May your enemies fear you and never know from where or with what enchantment you shall strike.
Is that a bow of chaos or something like that? Ruin's Edge.
The gatekeeper's been killed. This is only the... I'm watching you.
I mean, I can tell because you're right there in front of my face. If you were not watching me, that would be incredible, because A, I'm not sneaking, and B, I'm not trying to be stealthy. What is this bow about? Let's see. From the sounds of it, it sounds like it has the Chaos enchantment. Well, the Chaos enchantment is an enchantment found in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim the Dragonborn DLC on Solstheim, where it sits on a champion's cudgel and has 25%, 33.3, etc. Chance to deal frost damage, fire damage, or shock damage. At least that's how I remember it. It's been a while since. Let's see. Random spell. Wow, no. Oh, why does it have to have charges? Also, oh, yeah, I figured. Oh, I suppose I can sell it, or maybe hand it back. So you see, the damage I put is that's bad. Even if I were to, you know what? I can throw a little wrench in the system, which hopefully can also alleviate me of some weight to my gear. Yes, I stole those items. Toby doesn't care. Technically, I could keep... The good thing about Dawnfang is that because it changes, it resets itself. That means I don't have to charge it. But it also means that it restores itself to its natural 100 durability. And as I can improve it to 125, I can technically improve my armor rating an unlimited amount of times with it. So that's that. Right. Well, now we can't move. Now we can. Did you have anything on you? Huh? Liturgy of the Duelists. Ooh, what? What is that? What? That? Let's see now. Oh, close enough. Liturgy of the Duelist. We purge yourself in the duel. Qa'Rajh will mend us. We purge our friends in duel. Qa'Rajh will mend them. We purge our enemies in war. Qa'Rajh will abandon them. Speak not of the duelist. Speak only of the duel. Speak not of the combatant. Speak only of combat. What? That's nah. Oh, Herdir, you missed all the fun. Can I push the button? Ooh. Oh, you broke it, you maniacs. Well, they're not here. Anyway, since that is done, so is this episode. Meanwhile, off camera, I will have rummaged through Murray's house, looking for calipers and tongs, and other valuable items. And then I will meet you at the Court of Mania, where we shall take on the quest known as Addiction. So, until then, take care.